Hello? Hello. Everybody, happy Tuesday. Welcome on in. Good morning. Hope you're keeping very well. Today we're doing some X-Plane. We're here in the Hotstar Challenger 650, the most advanced jet you can get in a flight sim, and it's running on a beta at the moment, or I think it's 1.8 or 2.8 or something, but anyway, I said we'll give it an old blast. Today, of course, we're anticipating the release of the upcoming FlightFX C750 that's due to release into Microsoft Flight Sim at some stage today. So I was saying, right, business jets, right, I mean, that's what they're all about. So we're going to do some flying. We're on the ground here at Perry Houston, Kilo Papa X-Ray Echo, here in Georgia. We've flown in here once or twice before, and we're going to head over to, wait for it, Kilo Golf Sierra Papa, Greenville, Spartanburg International. It's in South Carolina. That's where we're headed for today. I'm looking forward to this one. The Challenger, haven't flown this in a long time. It's going to absolutely kick my ass. You talk about study level, this thing holds the trophy for study level with the depth of simulation of the systems. It's actually quite staggering. So yes, very much looking forward to this one. And we'll see how we get on. Do you know, report of my spine, it's still sore. I have this patch thingy on it. Seems to be working. It's doing the job. So we'll see how that goes, right? But I hope you're all keeping well. Hope your day is going great, if it's morning, the afternoon, or evening. And as I said, we just wanted to see what's happening over in the world of X-Plane today. And when it comes to business jets, I mean, you know, the floodgates are pretty much going to start opening soon. I mean, we're going to see the 750. We're going to see a Phenom. We're going to eventually see a Learjet, which is great news. There's a lot of good business jets on their way into Microsoft Flight Sim. One of the main reasons X-Plane still has a very solid following outside of physics and all that sort of jazz, well, it is the aircraft. And this one from Hot Start, how this was built, everything that works in this airplane, it is quite staggering. So look, oh, the Falcon as well, of course. Yes, of course, the Falcon 50. So there's a load of them in. With the Challenger, they kind of go beyond just the aircraft. They very much delve into simulating the life of a corporate pilot. I mean, you have access to your FBO, flight planning, you got to order fuel, a GPU, prepping the aircraft, all the walk-around checks, all the systems. As I said, it's staggering. It's also the most expensive aircraft add-on in Flight Simulator, at least in the, you know, consumer level. It's $124.95 for this aircraft. One aircraft, but it comes with a whole load of bells and whistles. So I've had this aircraft such a long time now, and it is working fine in X-Plane 12. So that's what we're doing today, right? Brilliant. But anyway, we should ramble in. Who's here? Look, on this a Tuesday morning. The weather's actually all right. It's bright. It's sunny. It's not terribly, you know, warm, but you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. So let's see what the story is. Spitfire RAF, top of the morning to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Chalks is here. Malky, good morning to you. Mac Vision is here. Eamon rambles in. Sir Camsalot, my dude. AJH, hope you're well, buddy. Any crack in Ongoshlon Nua or Selbridge? Tell me. Eamon says it's so humid today in England. Humid, you say? We had like 75% humidity yesterday. Jesus, I don't know what it is today, but it's not far off it. Filthy, a very good morning to you. Hope you're well. Tarnish Mossman is here. 5 streams in a row. Thank you very, very much indeed, Tarnish. 11 a.m. Cuppa in hand. Brilliant. That's the way to do it. Full Cha, good to see you, buddy. The Forgetful Larry has rambled in. Good to see you, Larry. Happy Tuesday. 380 drivers here. Murph, are we doing this C750 later on today? It might be one of the most advanced business jets for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It depends on what time it's going to come out at. We're planning to do some trucking later on, but we'll see. Our plan tomorrow, though, on the news, we're going to be diving deep into the C750. So hopefully that'll be helpful for folks if you do pick up the aircraft today. But we're going to spend a good bit of time in it tomorrow night, going through the systems and how to get it up and running. But yeah, we'll see how the day goes today. Petrolhead is here, welcome in. Toto, you're very welcome aboard. Harden Up, welcome in. Juice is here. DK Funfly, hello from Denmark. Well, hello from Tipperary, you're looking well. Pia Joy is here, says good morning from a flooded but drains away north. Is it raining? Jesus. Who else come in here now? Willie VR, good to see you, Willie. A very good day to you. Hope all is well. Hazard the GA pilot. Yeah, there is. There's a Falcon 50 on the way, yeah. I'm flying at 2. Weather in the UK is not fantastic. Yes, it's... well, there's rain and all the jazz, but looking out my window, it's sunny here, so that's always a good start. Do you know what I mean? But I wonder, lads, how many of you have the Challenger? Or how many of you have been looking at this going, you know, apart from the price, you know, is this something you should get for those of the particular breed of wanting serious depth of simulation? It's, as I said, it's an expensive add-on, but there's an awful lot gone into it, and we'll have a look at all that there now today. So flight time just over an hour, and then we'll see what the crack is after that. I was trying to figure out, you know, release times and all this from Microsoft. Tuesday releases, they have done kind of the 1600 Zulu, but they've also done late night, you know, American time. So it's hard to know when that aircraft will actually release. Do you know what I mean? It's just after 6 in North Carolina. Ooh. AWASH is here from Calhoun in Georgia. You're very welcome in. Hello from Tipperary. We're not too far from your neck of the woods today. We've done flying in and out of here before, especially over at the Perry Houston Airport. And yeah, it's rendered quite well here in X-Plane. But of course, with the Challenger, well, we get the you get the whole FBO experience, which is awesome. I do like this. So this one is going to be melt my head in terms of how does this work, right? But I've been dying to fly this plane for such a long time, so we're going to fly it today. That is the plan, friends. That is the plan. So we shall ramble over here to another screen. Turn off that light. See, my stuff is working. And we'll go over here and start having a look to see what we can see. Right. I'm going to turn my aircon. It gets very hot in this room all of a sudden. It's probably from all the computers and stuff. And my spine is still shagged. But listen, lads, we'll get through it. We'll get through it, right? And we'll see what the story is. When is the 750 releasing? It's releasing through Microsoft server, so we don't actually know. They didn't give us a time on it. A lot of people are looking forward to it, though. So I'll keep an eye out, and I'm sure you guys will keep an eye out, right? So yeah, we'll see what the story is. Very much looking forward to it. So with the Challenger, well, you get access to this FBO. It's at any scenery, any airport that you go into, and we're in walking around mode here. The mono, what's it called? The mono soupape. Interesting. It's a rotary engine design first introduced in 1913 by the Gnome Engine Company. It used a clever arrangement of internal transfer ports and a single pushrod operated exhaust valve to replace the many moving parts found on some of the more conventional rotary engines. And it made the monosoupape or pape engine some of the most reliable of the era. British aircraft designer Thomas Sopwith Camel, described the engine as one of the greatest single advances in aviation. That's the little puppy there. It's just a nice ornament to have in your FBO. But look at the detail. Isn't it stunning? Isn't it gorgeous, isn't it? So that's just in your FBO for the crack. So we'll turn that off now, wasting electricity. And before we talk to Jenny, I want to go over here to our flight planning room. And let me see, get our flight planner up and running. This opens a browser. And well, let's have a look over here. So we're on the ground. Let me see here now. We're going to be flying out of Kilo Papa X-Ray Echo, and we're going over to Kilo Golf Sierra Papa, flying near Atlanta, off to our left-hand side near Athens. We're heading up to Greenville. And let me see, passengers. We've 10 passengers aboard today, which seems an awful lot, so we'll have to wait and see. Initial altitude, we're going to be up at 270. Let's have a quick check-in on our flight plan. So we can get some information off this puppy up here, so we can see cruise index, or cruise system is going to be 80. Let me see here. Ground distance 195, air distance 198. Average winds along the way is going to be 351 at 7 knots. That's giving us a headwind of just 5 knots. Nothing to worry about there. All our fuel is there where we need it. Our routing is looking good. Pax is going to be 10, cargo 0.2. The weights in this, I believe, are in kilograms, so we'll have to double check all that. And let's just double check our final cruise altitude. Yeah, 270 appears to be that. Fuel on board, let me see now. Total takeoff weight, fuel, that's our weights and balances. Our total fuel we're going to be taking is 1987, so we're going to take about 2,000 kilograms of fuel. Epic Fool, good morning, my dude, hope you're well. Right, so that's kind of the stab of it, lads. That's what we're doing. All right, so we'll put that on the screen over there, and we're going to ramble over to Jenny now. Ramble across, yes.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Right, well, we're going to put in our aircraft tail number. So we are November 595 Oscar Echo. Aircraft type is that of the CL60. Estimated time of departure currently 11:15. We'll call it 11. We'll give ourselves a few minutes here, so we'll call it 11:40. Crew on this one is going to be 1 or 2. Passengers 10. And we'll want to get some Jet A fuel. We'll want an APE or a GPU as well. Anti-ice is not needed. And we're going to sign this here now as Murph.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
Jenny, listen, you're an absolute star. An absolute star. So we're going to ramble out to the ramp here. And it's going to be a little bit dark. So we'll see what happens. Oh, no, it's actually bright. So here is our Challenger 650, Bombardier Challenger 650 in all its glory. And you get the idea of how all this works, right? Send your wobbler over DM, inspect it later. Will do, Epic. Do the Janie. Does the FBO belong to the jet? It does, Roy. It does. So we're going to start off looking at the aircraft. It's a beautiful looking jet, this, isn't it? A business jet. So a Bombardier Challenger 650. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. So there's quite a lot of stuff with this. So we'll go up to the main door here, and this is the level of detail. Unlock, lift the latch, and then pull back the door. And have a listen to the sounds. Hold your head there, Murphy. Right? Absolutely incredible. So let's ramble up here into the aircraft itself and a quick check into the cabin here. Yes, everything looks grand. Go down to where the jacks is. It has a jacks. And let's have a quick look in here. Make sure everything's all right, which it is. Yeah, all looking lovely in there. Hold the door behind us. And, you know, you can mess around with the sunshades. You can open and close these and you can do all the stuff. It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Right, so into the cockpit we shall get. Jump into our seat. And this is the business end of the aircraft. So the first thing we do, we're going to make sure that our battery has sufficient power. See the green light coming on. We'll test the unit as well. Green light is coming on. So that's all relatively good news. Also, if you hover over the screens, you'll see these other little control panels appear, allowing you to interact with the screens instead of having to ask about and try and get, hey, where's the screen at? You know what I mean? Which it's just a genius, right? Genius. So a couple of things before we turn on the battery. Landing gear is in the down position. Flaps are in the up position. And we've various tests and stuff we can do here. Also checking our oxygen. Now, I think we need the oxygen system turned on, but that's okay. And we'll go over to the far side. And that's okay. Right, up onto our overhead. Let's have a look at some stuff over here. So we have our main electrical panel, APU, hydraulics, internal and external lighting. We have our engine ignition area. We have our fuel boost system, air conditioning. Then we have our cabin altitude bleed air system. And then we have our anti-ice. Below all of that, then we have our passenger seatbelts and signs, the emergency lights, and then we have our external landing lights as well. There's quite a bit going on here. So we will activate the battery. Battery coming on. And we'll get all sorts of warnings and beeps and all this jazz here now in a moment. Tazzy, good to see you, buddy. So go ahead and cancel all of these. We should get a warning to say that the nose door is open. Nose door open. And what we'll do, we're going to start putting some hydraulics into the aircraft as well. We are looking for the GPU, so that should be with us shortly. A couple of aircraft here on the ramp, which looks nice. So we'll talk to Jenny and ask her to send out that GPU. We'll give her a shout.
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking.
How are you now,
How
Jenny?
can we help?
Jenny, will you send us out that GPU there now as a good woman? AC or DC? Although as soon as I said it, we already ordered it, so I imagine it's on the way, right? It sounds like there's a GPU in play. We already have it. No, you're grand. That's all. Thanks, Jenny.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
All right, so here's the GPU. It is connected to the aircraft. So let's see here now. We're going to get the hydraulics turned on, and we'll go onto our ground power as well. So up on top, we can see that we have external power available. Flick this on. And fuel booster pump can activate. Utility switch, make sure that's off. Gens are off at the moment. That's okay. Hydraulics. Let's turn these on. And we'll hear all the sounds as well. The sounds are absolutely incredible. Logo light and our nav lights can go on at this stage as well. Boarding lights are already on. Overhead lights will turn those on. Emergency signs we can arm. No smoking can go on. And what else you want to do here? That's all looking tickety-boo for the moment as we're on external power. Our passengers aren't here just yet. So we're going to go to the outside of the aircraft. So we'll come back down here. And we're going to start with our pre-flight checks. So we'll remove all our static elements, all our pitot covers and vane covers. And if you come back down here to the landing gear, just want to duck down, remove the pin, and we'll get that on the far side. I'm going to leave the chocks in place for the moment. What I do love about this, as I said, is the realism. So we're going to unlock this and open the door, and you can actually have a look in. Hear the fans? You can actually jump in and have a look at the avionics bay. Isn't that cool, isn't it? So go ahead and close that, and we'll lock it. You can also do the same here with the radar in the front, right? And we'll get you open up here as well. So that's where our main lights are. You can see here's our radar, the radome. And when you turn on the radome, you'll see the thing move, right? I mean, we're talking about an expensive add-on. This is going, you're going to see why. It's nuts, right? You're going to see why. All right, so we want to go down under here into the little wheel arch because we have a couple of remove before flight tags to be removed on the gear pin as well, and that looks grand. We'll back ourselves out of this one. Mind your head now, don't burst it. And we have a couple of more remove before flight signs here as well. We're going to go over to the oxygen hatch, make sure this is all looking good, so we can see how much oxygen that we have. We can refill this if needs be, but we're okay. We got more than 1800 psi there, and that's locked. Also then we can come down to where the GPU is plugged in. We have a little switch here that's going to close the nose bay. Lovely hurdling, and we'll leave that as it is. Moving across now, quick check on our stuff so we can see where our fuel truck has now arrived. He's going to come in and talk to us now in a moment. He's already connected into the aircraft itself, and we can control all of these things. Checking where the lights are here in the leading edge of the wing. That all looks good. We have another entry here, unlock and open. Don't open unless you're told to. This is if you're going to refuel it yourself, and you can see if you're going to be fueling or defueling the aircraft. Just quite a bit when it comes to this airplane. So no, close that now, please. Lock it. Why won't you close and lock? Oh dear, Murphy, you've already shagged it. There we go. Right, now let's have a look here. Leading edge, all is looking good. There's anti-ice built into the aircraft. Nav lights are working. This really looks incredible, doesn't it? Onto the trailing edge, you can see where our flap and ailerons are, and we have some additional stuff in here we can have a look at. So this one here, this is to do with the water and also the jacks if we need to empty it out, right? So everything's modeled on the aircraft. Go ahead and lock this. We also have our skid. That looks grand. 28 volt is for DC power. We haven't connected that. Here's our APU exhaust. And looking toward the rear of the aircraft, we can see all our various antennas. Looking up onto the tail section, such a beautiful T-tail. Isn't it gorgeous? A rear light, looking at the back of the engines here now as well, the exhausts. And yeah, we're looking good. Over this side is for the APU bleed air, so that's your air start. That's all located in here. We don't need that at the moment. Onto our chocks. I'm going to leave the chocks in there. Our ground crew can look after those. And, oh, I'm after missing a gear pin. And there now, we squeeze ourselves into this. And we'll talk to our refueler here now in a moment as well. Duck down. Grab that. And now jump back into the aircraft. So with our man, Mr. Man.
Captain, fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or
we'll
would
let you know.
Like to go tanks full today?
We'll let you know what the crack is. So how much fuel do you need? Specify the weight. So what we're going to do, we shall turn on this machine. It's in pounds or kilos. That's okay. Lamp test. Everything's working there now. And we're going to see how much fuel we need. We currently have 43.90 aboard pounds. 43.90. And we can double check that here, 43.90. So that all looks good. So before we go any further, well, we want to get the aircraft into action, and we're going to check what our story is. Love the 650, by the way, currently in XP. Will you be looking at the C750? We will, once it's out. Yeah, 100%. Right, clear the caution. And what do we want to do here now? We want to start putting in our weights and balances. into the aircraft. So as we're looking at down here, our IRS systems, let's have a look. So that's all grand, that's all grand. These guys are all in the normal position, so they're grand. Integrated lighting, bring those up a small bit. And what else do we need to do? That's all fine. We can do our APU tests. There's a whole load of tests in this. Tons of tests. You'll see them on the cast system here as well. Smoke detection test. What else do we want to do? Engine test are all grand.
Dreamy,
all
sleepy,
grand.
nighty, snoozy, snooze.
There's a fully interactive Muttley, good to see you, buddy. There's a fully interactive checklist with the aircraft, and you can kind of follow on with them as well when you start it. But we'll go to that in just a moment. While we're here, no steering wheel needs to be armed, and it's our flight data or data we need to look at. So we'll go to the index page. Let's have a quick look here. Make sure our data link is up and running, which it is. Go to return. Go back to index. Let's have a quick look at our status. So our database loaded is out of date, so we're going to pick the newer one, parse that in. That's all looking good to me there now. Now we can go to position initialization. We can grab this from our GNS. And airport is that of... What do we say we're in? We're going to import this flight here. Let's have a look. It's over on SimBrief. KPXE is the airport. KPXE. Now, pilot reference, we can grab this from 107786. That's my SimBrief reference. So let's see what happens here. I think that's what you do. I could be very wrong. No, never mind. I thought there was a way of putting that in. Let's cancel this for the moment. Let's go to the next page. That's the rest of our GPS coordinates. Flight plan. Maybe it goes into company route. So origin is Kilo Papa X-ray Echo. We'll put you in there. Our destination today is going to be Kilo Golf Sierra Papa. Kilo Golf Sierra Papa. Now, in terms of the routing, I'm unsure. I can't remember. Just gave a follow. Thank you very much indeed, has it? 107786. That's my SimBrief number. It'd be interesting if this comes up. Let's see here now. If we execute this, it's not really showing me stuff, is it? Flight plan, legs page, no. So we'll go back to this, and we're going to leave the route blank. Right, so we're going to say our flight. So it's ALLMN. That's the first waypoint.
Hello there.
And then after that, it's going to be CNTLR. CNTLR. And after CNTLR, we're straight into our destination. Ben Lloyd, thank you very much. So let's execute that. And let's just go to the legs page. So Alaman controller, and then we're down. And let me see, leg, wind. We can import all the wind and all that kind of good stuff here as well. We can put our departures in. So we're going to be blasting off here from runway 18. And it's a direct 2, so we'll execute that.
Hello there.
And we'll come back here to our arrival. We can go ahead and put you in there now as well. It's going to be runway 04. We'll go with the ILS. And it is the Works Sierra 2. And we already saw controller, so it's going to be controller. And we can go ahead and execute all of that. And that looks good to me. The legs page, let's just make sure there is a disco in here. So we're going to get rid of that disco. We'll grab controller. There's 2 controllers. Horse that up there. And execute that. And that should be all grand. Performance. Let's go in here and have a look. So let me see. Performance initialization. So our weight, this is all in pounds. So can I change that to kilos? Probably not. So let me see. Load sheet is in kilograms. So I think I can do this over on Navigraph or on SimBrief. I think we can change this. So we go to account settings.
Hello there.
Let's have a look now. Let's see. For one, for all, thank you very much indeed. And Strom, you're very welcome in. Very happy Tuesday, guys. Thank you very much indeed for the follows. Is there a way I can change these to kilos? Probably not. So we'll have to go KGS to LBS. All right. So our fuel today, we're going to be carrying 1987 kilos, 1987, which is going to be 4380. 4380, fuel on board 4390. It's grand, it's grand. So don't need any fuel, disconnect.
Have a nice day.
Thanks very much. That was easy. Now, in terms of our cargo on board, so cargo today, we are carrying 249 kilograms. 249 kilograms gives us 549, call it. So we'll go 549 in terms of cargo. And of course, our fuel, what we said, was going to be what's in the aircraft, which is 4390. Lovely. Our cruise altitude for this one, according to our flight plan, is going to be up at flight level 270.
Hello there.
We'll go ahead and horse that in. And our zero fuel weights, all that jazz is looking exactly to where it is. Memi, thank you very much indeed for the follow. Good to see you. Cancel mod VNAV setup, so let's... Yes?
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support.
Yes, Jenny.
Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Not just yet.
Understood. Just call me when you're ready to receive them. Anything else?
No thanks, Jenny.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
It's mad, isn't it? Right, let's have a look here. Next page, quick check. Performance is looking good. That's looking good. Reserves, yeah, that's all fine. We're going to go ahead and execute. Now we'll go to the takeoff page. Runway 18, so we need to grab it the wind. Let's open up Navigraph here on our screen. Give it a moment to load up. Thank you, Navigraph. Welcome in. Thanks for playing. So if we come on over here a little bit, we can keep them both on the screen. So we're going to unload this flight. That was our flight from last night. We'll import from SimBrief. We're going to go ahead and grab this. And well, let's get some weather information. We're going to open up the airport. We're going to click on weather. And winds are calm. So winds are calm. Runway wind is... Well, it's going to be 0, isn't it? It's going to be 0. So move you up over there. We're going to put 0 in here. Invalid entry, so we'll leave it 0.0. Invalid entry, fair enough. 000. No, leave that sit. Runway slope, let me see here now. So we look at the charts, we look at our taxi, airport information. I wonder will it give us the runway slope. Let's see here now. Runway information, lower threshold, ILS runway, obstacle on runway 36. I can see the elevation. I can't see the slope. Interesting. Let me see here. If we go back one and we go into this and we go to airport information, it'll probably give us there, wouldn't it? So that's taxi. What about reference now? Jesus, we're very limited here. Okay, KPXE airport information. Runway is 5,000 feet. So we're looking for the runway slope. So we can look at the AOPA information here if we need to. Right. Sandman is here. Very good morning. Roy, yesterday disassembled the whole PC for cleaning, trying new cable management. Placed the radiator to the side instead of the top. Everything's clean and running smoothly. Oh, good man yourself, Roy. Jeez, good man yourself. Right, let us have a look. Nodems, keyboard, webms, FBOs. There is an FBO on site. Runway slope. Usually they tell you on the chart. The runway surface, that's grand. 3.6, that's grand. Runway dimensions, surface, elevation. Where's the slope? It's 26:1, but that wouldn't be the runway slope, would it? Runway and approach. Length. Approach. AFD. The fuel available on site. Any ideas, lads? Airport facilities, aircraft data. Bomb. Geographic data. 4 miles. FAA services, federal status, identification, runway. Runway slope is 14 degrees down. There we go, we found it. So we're looking for minus 14 degrees. Invalid. Didn't like that. Cancel you. -14. Okay, let's see what sort of information this one's. Is it -14? Oh, didn't like that either. Enter wind on top right of the screen. Well, the winds are calm, you see. We're not actually getting any wind. Ah, HL. Right, that makes total sense. Right, let me see. Temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, so we'll go 25 degrees Celsius. QNH at the moment is 2 hectopascals, 1014. 1014. And we're going to put this into old money. It's 2995. So let's come over here. We're going to go 2995. That's in hectopascals, so we need to change this. Let me see, menu. We'll come down to this guy. Bearing configuration, into configuration. And we want you into inches of mercury, please. Hello. Menu out, so 2995 RGB. That looks grand, so we'll continue on here. The airport is dry, approach is looking grand. The winds, we can import the winds here now in a moment. We'll go to the next page. Center of gravity and trims. So let's have a look at this. So we can do our performance, takeoff performance, and this is all through SimBrief, which is absolutely deadly, right? So let's have a look here. If I show you this. So we are the Challenger, hot start X-plane, airport, that's grand, feet, grand, takeoff weight, flap setting 20, thrust automatic, pressure 2995, temperature, what was our temperature again? 25. Populate the weather, there we go. Flexed assumed temperature, improved climb calculations, and let's go calculate. And let's have a look here now. So we have takeoff Challenger, our runway, Tora heading elevation. Winds are grand outside, QNH runway conditions, thrust, flaps, bleeds, flaps, limits, bleeds. So that's all looking good for me. Move that in there now. Join FS. Yes, I have Join FS working now in X-plane. So we should be good to go, Tarnish. And now our center of gravity percentage, that's to do with our weight and our balance. So let's have a look. Be advised, error loading scenery file, Iceman resources, aircraft. Okay. Says I got a fright there, lads. Got a fright there. So we're going to be what? We're going to be 19, or we're going to be 17.9, is it? Call it 18 for the crack. Right, V speeds are gone in there. Takeoff weight, that's all good, that's all good. Engine bleed, it'll probably be on the 10th. Thrust reverses, that's all grand. We can send that. Let's just go to the next page here briefly. Obstacle height, no, doesn't affect us on this runway. So let me see if I can send that. Send in progress. Let's see what happens. That's Angel. Very good morning to you. Hope you're well. All right, that looks pretty good to me. That's our stuff in. Now, if I come on over to here, we go to index. If we go to secondary flight plan, and if we go to performance, isn't there a way we can get the wind in on this page? So there's the wind. How do we import the wind on this? Let's have a look. Let's see now. Let's see. It's not under performance. Performance menu. Fuel management approach. Thrust takeoff. Sectional performance. Isn't there a way we can upload the wind? I think there is. Is it index? Frequency, fix, hold. Let's see here now. Next page. Arrival data, database. Should hardly get it in there. No. Index. Fans, log on. No, that's all grand. Let's see here now. IRS, that's grand. VOR is grand. Route menu. Flight plan wind update. Send that. So far, so good. And we've birds flying in the area here. Oh, we got a big, massive aircraft right beside us. I imagine that's Tarnish. That is. Tarnish, you're right beside me in a big jet. What are you flying? We've name tags with Join FS and X-Plane. Isn't that absolutely wild, isn't it? Right, let's come down here and tidy some stuff up. So we'll leave our GPU up and running. We'll get this dome closed. Close our latches. And close our latches. And everything else I think is going to be just fine. We want to get our door closed here as well. But I have to wait for our passengers to arrive first. Yeah, I can see it costs as much as it does. Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? What in the world is going on? Kevin Lewis, good to see you. Uniform Goose. G'day, Goose. Hope you're well, buddy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this, lads. It's cool. It's proper cool. So there's our wind coming up, so we're going to execute. And that looks good to me. Let me see. Trim is going to be 6.8. Next page here. That's all grand. That's all grand. And that's all grand. Winds are already in. Flight plan. Let's have a look. That's grand. Legs page. That's all okay. We can see our flight. Now, leg wind. Here we go. So here's all our winds after coming in. So we can see 312 at 7. Sweet. All right. Our winds are in. Lovely hurdling. For our aircraft then, we're going to put in an altitude all the way up. Or straight up. Flight level 270. Up the hill you go. 270 we go. And in terms then of getting the aircraft ready, let me see if we can go to the tuner page on this. That's where we can set our squawk and all the jazz. 299.5 is across. We'll actually put you in here as well. 299.5. Anti-skid, that's all okay. Flaps, all our warning stuff, that's all okay. Packs are off and we're on ground power still, so that's grand. So let me see. Checks are important.
No checklist started yet.
That's okay.
Flight compartment checklist.
All right, so
AC and DC electrics.
So DC they're okay.
Nav lights, logo light.
They're on.
Cockpit lights.
They're set.
Lamp test.
Did that.
Duct monitor.
Which is up here. Let's just pretend we did that.
FMS database status.
Done.
FMS flight plan uplink. ATIS.
Done.
Anti-skid.
Armed.
Nose door.
Clear.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
3A is auto.
Brake pressure.
Brake pressure, check the accumulator.
Parking
Checked.
brake.
On.
Nose door.
Closed.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
All good.
Electric panel.
AC is okay. Switches to off, reset. Check.
AC DC utility switch.
AC DC utility should now be on. It is on.
Start ignition panel.
Ignition panel is okay. Everything's in the off position, so yes.
Fuel panel.
Fuel pumps. So booster pumps are turned on. So press the left booster pump. Check left and right booster pump switch indicate, which they have. Then we go to auxiliary. Switch in, on. Auxiliary stays on. Press gravity. Open. Press right. On. Right side in, left side out. That's grand. Close gravity. Close this. Close. Let me see. Left to auxiliary off. That's good.
APU LCV.
APU is currently, well, she's idle at the moment. What do you want on this? APU needs to be open. It says closed. Now what's it looking for? APU LCV. APU LCV. That's the 10 stage. APU should be open. It's pushed in, but it hasn't come alive yet.
10th stage isolation valve.
Well, our APU is off, so that should be open as well when we fire it up.
Packs.
Okay, so we need to go for an APU start first. So what we'll do, we'll get that APU up and running first and then see what happens. In terms of lights, beacon light, put them on. We're going to be moving shortly. Power fuel goes on. Start, stop, press and hold. Wait for the light to come on. And then she'll start coming to life, hopefully now in a moment. I hope. APU, she's spinning up. And our light is coming on. It's starting outside the aircraft. And there's our APU starting to come alive. Subview for a longitude. Let's have a look what I can do here. I probably don't have the longitude because it's using X-plane models tarnish. You know what I mean? So let's see what we can put you into. I think we can put you into a Challenger. I didn't like that. Let's have a look. Substitute. And I think we can put you into a citation. Error loading resources. That's okay. Error loading resources. Right, you're in an L citation there, Tarnis. Right, okay, so that was all grand. APU generator is off. APU generator on. 14 stage open. Pack's coming on. While we're waiting, Jenny, you can send the crew. That was a small challenge, right?
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking.
Sure.
How can we help?
Sure, Jenny. Will you send, let me see, bring the passengers.
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes. Anything else?
I think we're good.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Okay, so they're going to be here shortly. Packs are on. Yeah.
Air conditioning panel.
Let's have a quick look. Cockpit cabin selectors are on normal. Yes.
Pressurization panel.
Correct. That's okay. Oh, that's okay.
Bleed air panel.
Bleed air. So, 14th stage should be out. 14th stage isolator out. Out. And then 10 stage APU is in. 10 stage right should be out. 10 stage isolator in. And then the right out.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch.
Anti-ice is set to off.
Cal anti-ice switches.
Okay.
Anti-ice panel.
We'll go low. Probes, leave them alone.
Emergency lights.
Emergency lights are armed.
Passenger signs.
Passenger signs are now on.
ELT.
ELT is armed.
Glare shield panel.
Glare shield. Let's have a look here. Glare shield, everything here. Yeah, nothing's shouting at me.
Crew and passenger oxygen.
Crew and PAX oxygen. We've already checked the oxygen and we've... yeah, we're good.
DCU warning panel.
DCU warning panel. We're okay.
CVR.
CVR. Where are you hiding? CVR. CVR. Hang on. Our Mercedes have arrived. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome aboard to our invisible passengers. Voice is here. Good to see it. We can hear them. We just can't see them. There's 10 passengers, so they might be there for a minute. That's grand, that's grand, that's grand, that's grand. I say they're grand, but you listen. CVR. Where is that button? Circuit breakers are all in. Where's the CVR shagging switch? Engine controls. Fire. CVR. I'm gonna get stuck there now. Where's our CVR? We'll learn together.
Hello, Captain. Hope
Hello.
you are doing well today.
Mighty.
Great. There's nobody else coming along today.
Good man.
So as far as we're concerned, we're all good to go.
That's great news, Simon. Don't know where the CVR is. Let's just pretend it's done. You know. They'll recover the black box. This will be the moment where it went wrong.
Audio panels.
Checked.
SPS system.
Stall fail ignition. Check both sides. Stall protection. Push the switches. That's okay.
Integrated standby instrument.
Integrated standby. They're okay.
Clock.
Set.
EFIS. ICAS.
Grand.
Main landing gear bay overheat.
Okay.
Pause warning switches. Pitch and roll disconnects. Ground spoilers.
Auto.
Thrust reversers.
Off.
Thrust levers.
Off.
Engine speed switches.
On. Engine speed switches. They're
Engine vibration check.
on. Let's say it's
Oral
done.
warning.
We're not going to go through all them, but they're done.
Smoke detector.
We've tested that.
Trims. Mach trim.
So we need to put these lads on. Now this is very much kind of engine start, but Mach trim, let's see, will this engage? I don't think it will until we have the engine running. Yaw dampener, outboard brake, Mach trim. Yeah, so this is very much going to be when we start it up. So we'll hide you for a second. Our crew is already in. So we're going to pull up the door. Yeah, I was thinking that I couldn't find it. We'll see what happens. Alright, door's closed. And latch. We're looking good. Now, I thought I could fold these divils in. Oh, it's a curtain. There we go. Lovely hurdling. Entertainment system for the crew. Let's do take off.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we may please have your attention. Your flight crew would like to welcome you aboard this Challenger 650 for your flight today. We would like to take a moment to review the safety features of this Challenger 650 aircraft.
Looks good.
The
All right.
FAA's regulations require passengers to observe the lighted seatbelt and no smoking signs, as well as to follow crew member instructions.
The sound changes.
Times. During takeoff and landing, seatbelts must be secured, worn low and
That's where we're
tight
going.
across your hips. If the seats are equipped with a shoulder harness,
Mad. CVR test. Yeah, I was thinking that. Where is this feckin' CVR? Let's have a look. CVR, like it's up on it in an Airbus. She's up on top, so let's just pretend it's there. Right, moving on. One of these, Murph. It's going to be an engine start now at this stage, lads. So let me see. We'll go to the ground peoples. We're going to be starting engine number 2. Just let you know. So we're going to spin up engine 2 when you're ready there, Chief. Center bottom top panel. Oh, CVR. That's it there. Okay. We got a thumbs up, so it's going to be an engine start. So let's have a quick look up here. Boosters are already on. Engine ignitions. And engine right. So it's going to be a start at the right hand side. Let us see what happens. Press and hold. Starter engaging. Engine coming up. N2 be rising. There's 20%. Fuel in. IGT is looking good. And it looks like we're getting a good start. Beautiful. Charlie time. Good to see you, Conti. Welcome in. Oh, sure. Listen, I'm lost at this thing, but I love messing with it. Only because it kicks me ass every time. External door open, but that must be the APU, so not too worried. Right, generator right hand side. Let's be having you. And we're going to go for a start now on the left side. Press and hold. Starter engaged. N2 is rising. Let's have a look. It summons me, right? I have awakened from my slumber the sound of someone trying to fly a Challenger. Up you go, over the gate. There she be. Alright, she's coming alive. It's coming alive. That's how many buttons for you to push. This is why you love it. 100%. Okay, N2 and ITT stabilizing. N1 is looking good. Come on up here. Generator. APU we can bring off. External power is now going to come out. APU gen off. APU stop. Power fuel off. We're looking good here. Packs be running. Anti-collision lights leave them off. We're going to come down here. Stab trim entered. Mac trim on. And yaw dampeners 1 and 2 activated. Probe heats are going to be next. On and on. Passenger door, transponder and standby, and external door open. So we're going to go to these lads. Disconnect the ground power, please. Disconnect. And our crew is still talking.
Permitted to be used.
It's very good, isn't it?
Now that we've gone over the safety instructions, please sit back and enjoy your flight. If there are any questions, please do not hesitate to ask your flight crew.
Good day, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Captain Mallet Head is my name. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on board this Fireflyer flight today. If I can figure out the controls, because I have only previously done a few hours in a Cessna over awfully before this, we will be cruising at an altitude of between 500 and 40,000 feet at an airspeed close to stall speed. I really like those constant warning beepings up here, as they do help me sleep. It was a heavy night last night, so catching up on some seas would be nice. I would very much appreciate it if you could all keep it down back there. The weather looks dodgy where we are going, so I'm not even expecting us to land, but if we do, we will be absolutely behind schedule. I forgot to charge my Apple Watch, so that's to blame. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the city. I will pull a few hard banks so you can get a great look without the wing being in the way. The cabin crew are overworked and underpaid, so only if they feel like it will come around to offer you a light snack and beverage. But there's no gin left, so just a heads up on that. In-flight entertainment will follow shortly after that, as I have my keyboard with me for a few sing-songs. Also, none of the toilets are operational. I think the first officer has destroyed them all, so I ask you to hold it in. I will be the one running through the cabin shortly, with the wig on giving high fives, so you can easily spot me. I'll have the tip jar out if you really want to reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy this takeoff where I think I am Maverick, and we'll see what this puppy can do.
Brilliant. Right, okay, so transponder is going to be next. Come over to you. Winds are updated, that's great, thanks very much. So transponder, let's put in 6461. Enter. And TCAS, ta-ra. Transponder is now working. Come on up here, we're going to go taxi lights, we're going to go nose lights. Passengers are all on. Everything here is looking okay. Ignition can remain armed. Hydraulics are okay. Cabin is okay. I think we're okay. We'll find out together. 271, there we go. Our speeds up the hill, we're going to call it 200 knots initially. We're going to reset auto throttle. Is that the, I think they're the switches, or maybe they're them. Yeah, they're them switches. And if we were to arm auto throttle, that's grand, that's working. Disengaged, disengaged. What else do we want to do here now? Flight directors, bring them in. Roll and pitch is set. We'll go nav mode shortly. But that's grand as we're sitting here. So last piece of the jigsaw, chocks away please. Tip jar, right? Alright, we're looking good here. They're removing the chocks now. We're going to start a taxi and we're going to be just departing out of runway 18. That's looking good. So it's a taxi on up here to our left hand side all the way down, and let's see what we can do here. So we're going to the main taxiway. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The brakes work, so that's a good thing. Hermit something, good to see you, buddy. Okay, flaps. Takeoff configuration's okay. Navigraph will go IL4 high. Let that load in. And let's see what we can do. Isn't she a beauty though, isn't it? Gorgeous. Great looking machine, isn't it? All right. As I said, I haven't flown this machine in quite some time, so we'll see what it does, right? Now let me see here. So we can zoom this in, I think. No. No. How do we? Oh yeah. Lower menu. Weather. Traffic. Charts if we want them. Don't think I need them. Let's see what happens. Sun Jammer, very good morning to you. I hope you're well, buddy. So runway 18, after departure we'll throw in a turn ourselves. Our first waypoint is Alman, and we'll see what the story is there. What's our speed here, Murph, on our taxi? Now stab trim wanted to be something a little bit higher. Let's go to performance, and we're going to say thrust limiter. That's okay. Next page. Takeoff. We'll leave it. We could flex it if we want. I'll just leave it be. Let me see. Performance for takeoff. Q&H should be 299 or 5, but that's okay. Next page. Trim is going to be 6.6. It needs to be. So we're at the 5s at the moment. Alright, we'll keep it around there. Approaching the main runway. Lights coming on. Anti-collision lights coming on. And let's see what happens. Very happy with the A350. Yeah, it's pretty good. You get your gamma radiation. Ooh, Sun Jammer. Best of luck with that, buddy. The brakes are quite kind of heavy on this. Okay, walking, talking, squawking. Easy does it. On to the active we go. There's a bit of weirdness with Join FS and X-Plane, not gonna lie. Altarnish's wheels are going nuts. Alright, let's have a look here. Easy now. Alright, so we will arm heading, set runway heading. Flight level change, we'll probably go into speed mode for that one. Vertical speed we can use as well. Let's go ahead and pre-arm this divil. Let's call it 2,500 feet as we want to climb out of here. Alright, last check. I think everything's good. Let's just double check. Trims are set.
Yacht Ambers.
On.
Reversionary inhibit switches.
Out.
IRS.
Done.
CPDLC. Light nav lights. Logo light. Cockpit light. Set. Lamp test. Engine start checklist.
Done.
After start checklist.
Done.
Taxi checklist.
Actually,
Flight compartment checklist. Engine start checklist.
That's all
Door.
done.
After start checklist.
That's great.
Ignition. Packs. Port cap. Flight caps. Fuel trip. No steer.
Done.
APR.
Done.
80 supplemental cap. Wing
Done.
port. Wing anti.
Done.
ATC TCAS.
On.
After start checklist complete.
Okay.
Generator 1 and 2. Taxi checklist.
Taxi lights
Taxi
are
light.
on.
Wing and cowl anti-ice.
On.
Brakes and steering.
Ready.
Reverse thrust.
Arm.
If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until paper de-ice checklist is complete.
Not needed.
Flaps.
Set.
Altimeters.
Set.
Radar weather.
On.
Takeoff briefing.
Actually, hang on. Weather radar. Diddle-diddle-diddle. Yeah, she's on.
Taxi checklist complete.
Alrighty.
Taxi lights.
Yeah, they're all on.
Wing and cowl anti before takeoff checklist.
Okay, passenger signs done.
Anti-collision
On.
probes.
On.
Windshield heat.
On.
Wing and cowl anti-ice.
On.
Continuous ignition.
On.
ATC TCAS.
On.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice piano.
That's okay.
CAS.
That's okay.
Landing, pulse, recog lights.
That's
before
okay.
takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Alright, leave him sit for the moment. I'm happy enough. Are we ready? So, power coming in. Engine stable. Off the brakes. Toga! Takeoff power set. Airspeed live. Air 60. 80. V1. Rotate. Upsy daisy. Pause ready to climb. Gear coming up. Autopilot in.
Up. Flaps.
Flaps coming in. Watch your speed. Auto throttle engaged.
0. Thruster reserves.
Disarm.
Off. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. PAX transition. N1. Climb set. APU generator. Off.
2,500 feet.
APU.
Right turn coming in over to 270.
Shut down. Passenger signs.
They're okay.
CAS.
Alrighty, speed is good at 200, passing 3,200 feet. Trippy, thank you very much indeed. Check out the old view, right? Isn't it only gorgeous? Isn't it though? It's absolutely stunning. We like this machine. Next.
After takeoff checklist complete.
So we
PAX transition.
done.
Passenger signs.
Done.
CAS.
Done.
PAX transition.
Done.
Passenger signs.
Done.
CAS. After takeoff checklist. Landing descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
Okay, leave him alone. We're finished due for the moment. Coming up on 5,000 feet. We're going to be putting another right-hand turn into this now. Let's head her on up to 360 degrees. 360 set. Beautiful views. Look at that. See, it's good to see you, buddy. Alrighty. Speed we can bring up now a smidgen. Let's call it 240. Traffic is there, so I'm happy enough with that. Cast is clear. I want to T-cast is grand. How do we change the zoom here? Interesting. Alright, 240 coming up to 8,500 feet. It's going to be another right turn coming in. Let's call this one 050. Nav mode can be armed. That'll give us LNAV. Beautiful morning for flying. Excuse me. Alright, coming up on 10,000. Lights coming off. Alrighty. Stevie, good to see you. How's all in Tenerife, buddy? Okay, heading mode until we intercept nav. And we should be pretty good. All right, 10,000 feet. We're climbing nicely. Let us go now to... I wonder what you get VNAV. Try the VNAV profile. Flight level change. N1 climb. And let's see what she wants to do. We'll capture LNAV now in a moment. Robbins Air Force Base is beneath us. Let's see what happens. Source is FMS, that's what we want. Will it intercept? That needle is coming in, and we'll see it go from heading. LNAV is now captured. Alright, we're doing well, we're doing well. Right, so... Man, look at that for a view. What a machine! What a machine! Isn't it terribly pretty? It's just so terribly pretty. The Out Challenger, lads. What a machine. Alright, okay, speed now. Go ahead and bring you up the road. That'll do her. Passing 16,000, nearly 17,000. We need to jump over the standard barrow once we get to 18. And everything else here is looking pretty okay. Top of climb, you can see on our chart. Then we have descend. So it doesn't like something in my flight plan, I would say. The legs page, let's make sure we've no discos. There's a disco. We're getting vectors. We're going to get rid of the vectors. Clear the vectors. Then we're going to put Oxaby in there and execute. And this will now give us a top of descent rather than a descent. So that looks a little bit better. Pigs are looking good. Traffic is there, although not showing up. Let me see here now. Traffic is on. Lower format. Weather. What's LX, I wonder? I don't know what LX means, but sure, listen, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Alright, standard. In you go. 29902. 29902. We're in standard. Everything up here is looking okay. That's looking okay. Seatbelts auto. How are we looking here now, folks? So far, so good. Altitude in meters, we're at 20,000 feet. Outside air temperature, 9 degrees. Speed, 431 miles per hour. And we've got about 27 minutes until we get to our destination. Looking good, right? Refurbishing the kitchen. Jesus, your gonads are baking at Tenerife. Me gonads. Brilliant. Alright, we're looking good. This is, without a doubt, just an incredible aircraft. Look at some of the systems we have, right? If I were to show you the engines, for example. Now, you may have seen this before in, you know, like the engine visualizer over in Microsoft Flight Sim. But this is staggering, the detail and simulation this thing goes into. Like, it's just staggering, lads. So that's the left engine, right? Show oil system. Show the compressor. High pressure map. Fuel control. Like, isn't this quite amazing? And look at all these summaries. The fuel, what she's burning, how the engine is behaving, how the turbofans are operating. Like, it's on a level of simulation that is just incredible. Not only that, if you look at the GPS satellite tracker, so that's simulating, you know, where it's, would you like to know more? And it'll open up a website and it'll tell you how it does the, you know, how is it simulating the location of all the GPSs. But not only that, if we go down here into the INS, right? So if we were to look at the initial reference units, all this information that you're looking at here, this is how the aircraft is getting its position reports, by using satellite. It's using it's using GPS, but it'll also use radio wave. It uses so many things. Like, this is just a scientist's dream, so it is, like, look at all the information we have here. The gyro, so the gyro rotation rates, it's just quite incredible. Got some other stuff here. You can study anything on this. Environmental, air conditioning units. Well, let's have a look at the cabin environment. So here we have, outside air pressure, temperature, static temperature, windows temperature, the heat exchange between the surface of the aircraft, i.e. the skin, the paint, aircraft, the weight and the air mass, 66.8 pounds of pressure. Like, what? How do they even simulate this stuff? Isn't it incredible? You just get lost looking at this stuff. And this is all under the study panel. You can study everything that's going on here. FMC position. So this actually shows you what sensors on the aircraft are getting what bits of information. So you can see where the IRSs are coming in from the antenna that's on the very top of the aircraft, right? So see the way everything's back here in the center towards the back, right? Well, that's where our antennas live. These guys here. So that's where it's reading those signals from. Oh, we got a couple more down here for good measure. It's absolutely fascinating. Oh, look at that. Look at that, lads. It is an aircraft in its own league, a law unto itself. It's mad, we tell you. And it is a beautiful airplane to fly. It really, really is. What's this do? Hard landing. Jeez, we don't have to show that anyway. Can't talk to the FBO. We do that once we get to our destination. It has data link, there's ACARS, has all that jazz as well. And the numbers provided by the sim, it's a mix of the sim, but it's the aircraft which is able to simulate all of this. It also has an incredible shared cockpit experience, and I mean, it is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So this is looking at the atmospheric conditions, temperatures and dew points. The source of it is coming in from X-Plane, right? Like, just what an incredible study guide this machine is. First off is glare sheet panel. Let's have a look here. Electrical network. So this is all the electrics of the aircraft, and it's going to show you what's on and what isn't on. It's a live system. So that's all the circuitry. And if you want to know what something is, you can click on it, and then it gives you additional information. So the APU battery charger, powered by the APU battery. All right. APU starter. Let's have a look at something else up here. DC bus relay. Currently getting 28 volts. Like, it's reading amps as well. Like, it's mind-boggling. The level of system simulation here. Nothing comes close to this Challenger. Like, it just doesn't. And that's before we even get into any of the, that's before we get into any of the failures, right? I couldn't tell you what this is doing, but it's reading information. It's friggin' nuts, right? It explains the price. I think it does. Let me see. AC generator fuel control. That's not doing nothing. Maybe that's when they're on the ground. Let me see here now. User settings, checklists, seats, pop-up panels. Every panel pops out. You just click it and you get it here on your screen. Look. Like, that's real handy. Even this. Isn't that brilliant, isn't it? Everything. So like X-Plane, yeah, X-Plane is the sim in which this runs, but Toto and, you know, Hot Start, that's the man. Because this thing is friggin' nuts. Everything can be popped out. Isn't it mad, look? So it's going to be a right-hand turn coming very shortly, which is starting to roll now. Then we get to our top of drop, and then we start descending. So we can see 2.5 at ever. So we can start planning this into the aircraft now. Now, VNAV is armed, but I don't think she captured. I probably didn't configure VNAV correctly yet. But lads, if there was ever going to be an aircraft that has such a depth of simulation, right? In any consumer simulator, something that you want to get your teeth into, learn an aircraft inside and out, you would get years out of this. Years before you figured it all out, you know? Great looking plane, background system info is fascinating. Would it be fair suggesting the interior cockpit textures could benefit? Oh, 100% PK. So, I mean, look at, when we look at how everything is presented to us in terms of the visuals, well, yeah, I mean, of course there could be, it's not bad, but yeah, I mean, Microsoft has really kind of shown us what's possible in terms of detailing inside an aircraft. This is quite good, but there's one or two places where you'd say, yeah, that could be a little bit better, you know? But by and large, like, there's shadows and stuff and jagged lines and all this kind of crack. Like, we're getting 80 FPS out of the sim. See this kind of shaky, jaggedy lines? It fixes itself. But yeah, it's just like, it's just an incredible aircraft. When folks want about X-Plane and systems depth, this is usually what immediately springs to mind. 100%. That's how good this is, you know? Right, top of drop. Now, at what stage... We'll bring our speed back so we keep things under control. Drop her back to 250. Autopilot is being a champ. See your cabin rate stuff here as well. So, we want to start our descent here now. Now, I wonder, do we go flight level change? We'll try it. It'll throw the nose down something fierce because it wants to drop that speed. Now, we can add in... you know, drag there if we need to, you know? Yeah, 100% Roy. 100%, man. Yeah, they have the rep for a good reason. They really do. All right, so 25.5. After that, then, it's going to be 20. So let's bring it all the way down to 11 here. Let's just see. Let's just see how it behaves. We're dropping at around 2,000 feet a minute. Quite comfortable. Right? I mean, just look at that machine, though. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just beautiful. 'Tis beautiful. Right, so we've dropped down now lower. 20.6 is what it wants to hold. Let's see if it behaves doing this. Speed, it's not able to hold. Well, I wanted 250. She's after bringing that up herself. Let's see what it does here. Now, in terms of our ILS approach, that's showing me an RNAV arrival, but we're actually going to do an ILS approach. And it is that for runway 04. ILS runway 04, transition. We'll call it final. And let's have a look here. So we need to tune into 109er. So we can do that from here, I think. So let me see. Upper menu. That's comm. So how do we get to, let's see here now. Radio. Squelch on, frequency select, that's fine. How do we get across? Let's see here now. Okay, so that's the radio. How do I get over? Frequency change? Joystick? Okay, how do we get across to where I need to? I want to get into the nav area. I thought I could do that. Upper menu. Can't do it from there. We can bring charts into play if we wish. Let me see. If we go into tuning, and let's go nav. So nav 1, we want 1093. 109. Hang on now. Okay, so 109.3 nav 1. Final course is going to be 038. Now let's see if we can horse this in. Why can't I get this in? Okay, preset source, so bring you up. It's going to be menu, and it's going to be nav source. So let's go down the road. We want synthetic vision. Range is good. Nav source. Localizer. No, put it back on that. Config overlays. References. Config. Oh, that's all grand. How do we... Let's see here now. Right, we've just dropped under our local barrow. So, let's have a look back here. Let's look at Greenville. Weather. Local pressure is 30.2. 30.002. 30.2. I'll call you the same. So I'm just trying to figure out how I get me course in. See down here? Preset nav. Format? No. Nav source. FMS. Radar menu. References. No. Bearing and source. Here we go. Bearing pointer. There's our FMS. There's VOR. So leave that one off. FMS2 VOR. Well, VOR 1, I suppose, wouldn't it be? So now we want VOR source. So let me see. Menu. It's down here. I need to change it, but she ain't doing what I wanted to do. So it's the localizer course. I wonder how do we change that? Let's have a look. Of course, buttons all over the shop. The airplane does it automatically. It'll do the course automatically? Alright. That saves that headache. T-Day in Ox Bay. Let's have a look at the arrival. 11,000 feet. Okay. Okay. 04, and where's the FBO? Do we have an FBO? Concourse, terminal, control tower, fire station, hangars. So we're going to call these ones here cargo center and customs and North Cargo. So go to around Lima 6. That's what we're looking for, right? Right. 11,000 feet. Looks like she's going to hold 11,000 feet. That's what we want according to our star. Leave the nav radios and auto in the tune page. Well, we have 10930 put in, so I'm hoping that works. We'll find out. So it's going to be down to 3,000 feet after this. Now, at what stage she'll want to drop is anyone's guess. Top of drop is there, so at Malud. Alright. Click next to the nav frequency and you have the auto option. Aha! Thank you very much. Legendary. Alright. So we're expecting this to look after itself. Speed 250, 11,000 feet. Hello, plane. It's only savage, isn't it? Isn't it only savage? Alright. Tom, thanks for your help, buddy. Yeah, it's a plane that just it's so incredible. Like, if you're, as I said, you really want to get your teeth into learning something, this is the machine. We have our Collins Avionics suite here as well. Okay, so T-Day, and then it's going to be dropping down again. So let's make life a little bit handier. Call it 220 knots. It's different from other planes. Sometimes that can be confusing. 100%. God, the great Hadoken. If only, buddy, if only. Okay, so prepping ourselves for landing. Ground, that's going to be auto. We can arm our thrust reversers. And everything else, I think we're going to be grand. We'll find out now. How different is it to the CRJ? It's not actually a million miles. Hey, Todorigo, good to see you. I don't want to be a backseat driver, but you're already high on descent. VNAV deviation is next to the altitude tape. Right. Let's see what happens here. So, will she drop? It should drop. Toto, I'm going to break this plane. Sorry, Toto, this plane is going to break me. Right, speed is coming down. Yeah, we're way too high. It's grand. It's grand. Toto made this plane. He hasn't seen daylight since 1986. I remember buying this for X-Plane 11. You never went back? Oh, Adam, you gotta go back. How different to it from the CRJ? Like, it's you have a lot of familiarities. It's just a very different aircraft. See the way it gave us the top of descent here, though? Why is that now? And what altitude was that based on? Oh, 3,000 feet. Oh, Jesus, right, okay. Shh. It's grand. Spoilers. Drop the nose down. Ladies and gentlemen, don't panic, but we're in for a terrible arrival. Oh yeah, this is terrible. We're in like a woeful setup here. So that's Greenville, Donaldson, I think. That airport there. Our own airport. It's straight ahead, but let's just see what she can do on the descent path here. Speed brake time. Oh, they're out. Index program 22. Index. Progress. We're 3,000 feet high. Would that be right? Vertical deviation? So we're 3,500 feet above where we are, right? Unable next altitude. You don't say! Unless, of course, I bring the speed down even further. Let's see if this works. And to help it on its way, a notch of flaps. P.S. Miranda, good to see you. Yeah, just, we've gone with the first notch of flaps to see what happens. Oh, we're very high. Right, plane. Will you start descending now, please, as a good man? It's trying to get that speed down. Let's just go into vertical speed. Get down the hill. And, according to this deviation, we're now 4,000 feet off. Oh, Jesus. We're 4,000 feet off, lads. Menu. Let's see here now. Range. There we go. Oh yeah, this is going to be detrimental. It's alright. Nothing to worry about. Look at the state of it. It's on a mission to try and... Oh, there's the runway there. Yeah, this is just not going to work at all, is it? Jesus, buttons. PK, thank you very much. Scared the crap out of me. Thank you very much indeed. Get a pint and a steak sandwich when you land. A steak sandwich. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. And you scared the bejesus out of us. Right. This seems to be working. I think we have recovered the situation somewhat. We're now only 1,600 feet high. Yes. Meanwhile, everyone who's competent in the Challenger is face palming themselves. Why do idiots like this guy get their hands on this plane? They should just, like, play with toys, play arcade stuff. Don't be messing with this. It's too sophisticated for them. Drop the gear. What are we, 180 knots? Gear coming down. Oh. 1,000 above where we're supposed to be. Now, would I horse this straight into approach mode then? I think we nearly could. Once we get to 3,000 feet, couldn't we? What's the speed reading? 140 gets down to. There's a beep, 1,000 above. Come on, you can do it! It's like the steepest approach in here. Although we never went past 2,500 feet on a descent, so that wasn't too bad. Is it now? Come along.
2,500.
Leo, good to see you. Let's go for approach. Kajunk. Approach. Spoilers in. All right, all right. We're still very high. We're still very high, so it didn't capture the glide. Go down, you devil. Oh, really? We can't use vertical speed in this. VNAV, no. Vertical speed, no. Murphy's flying. Auto throttle disconnect. Right, we'll hand fly it and see what happens. All it can do is roar at us. More flaps, add to the drag. We're still shocking high. Easy now, throw that nose down. This is just go around territory. Like, it's total missed approach. You've made a fool of yourself and your family. Oh yes. Give it all the flaps it has. Now, the only thing on our side is our speed is good. But we're too hot at Jesus. We're never going to make this. At this stage now, our passengers have started vomiting uncontrollably. The sick bags are full and someone pierced holes in the base of them. Right, the pappies are starting to light up. We're not stable, we're not configured, but let's go for it. Right, mind the trim there, Murph. Easy. 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 I don't know how we did it, but we managed to get somewhat on the glide. Easy. Some sort of strange science, we think. It looks like the space shuttle coming out of orbit. A flying break. Right, easy. We can do it, lads.
500.
Continue. Easy. Easy. 10 knots on the nose for wind. Speed is good. Got ourselves somewhat shaken up. Does the yaw dampener stay on all the time, so? It would, wouldn't it? You just about saved it. Listen.
Flight slow.
We're alright. There was no saving this.
100.
This was an execution of what not to do. Easy now.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Floaty
10.
McFloaty. Oosh. Spoilers. Reversers. Don't crash into poor old Tarnish, the poor old devil. Ah no, we're gonna hit Tarnish. The simulated horror. Eyes on the floor. Always on the floor. Right there, speed is looking good. Spoilers in. Reversers stowed. Bit of manual braking. Let's see what happens here. And I think it's a hang a right here. I think this was Lima 6, wasn't it? Leave that off. Leave that off. Alright, flaps coming in. And we'll exit up here to the right. Just about saved it. I haven't flown this in so long. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. It's been such a long time since I flew this absolute masterpiece. And when I booted it up last night, it actually said, hey, there's an update. I was like, what? No way. So, yeah, terribly happy about that. Yeah, don't mind that. The lights were on, lads. You just didn't see it, right? It was totally fine. Totally fine. So we were saying the GA ramp. We'll hang a right here. Easy now. It's such a beautiful machine, this. I mean, would you look at the state of that? How do the reverses look? Ooh, look at that. Stunning. Isn't it stunning? She survived your Murph. It did survive us. I don't know how it did, but it did us something, didn't it? Easy now, Jemima. How are our passengers doing?
Did we land or were we shot down?
Huh?
Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may already know, we have hit our destination. Please remain in your seats until Captain Kangaroo Murphy bounces us to the terminal and brings the aircraft to a screeching halt against the gate.
Huh?
And once the tire smoke has cleared and the warning bells are silenced, we will open the cockpit doors so you can give him a piece of your mind. You'll easily spot him. He is the one still trying to get past page 10 of the flight manual with the wig and Crocs. We'd like to welcome you to Honolulu International Airport, where the weather is 30 degrees. But unfortunately, you bought tickets to somewhere else. We have arrived 10 minutes ahead of schedule as Captain Maniac Murphy thinks he's Maverick. Please be careful when opening the overhead bins, because shift happens. As you exit the plane, please make sure to gather all your belongings. Anything left behind will be distributed evenly among the crew. We hope you enjoyed giving us your business as much as we enjoyed taking you for a ride. Again, my name is Jemima, and thank you for choosing Firefly Air for your flight today. We hope you enjoyed your flight. If you didn't, my name is Bob, and you were riding with Osprey Airways. Slán. Agus Bannocht leave.
It's grand! What a machine this is! Beautiful, man. Gorgeous. Alright, that'll kind of do us here in front of the little hangars. Let's call this an FBO, sure. Why not? Park and brake. On. Chocks in, please. And what else do we want? So, transponder. Standby. Lights. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Chocks are already in. Lovely hurdling. Is it the case then brakes off when the chocks are on? Wouldn't that be right? I think, isn't that the crack? I don't know, is that with every aircraft, but usually if the chocks are in, they turn off the brake because it saves the brake lines with, like, you know, pressure and all this. I could be wrong. I was wrong once now. I know, yeah, it's hard to believe. I didn't believe it either. Right, now if we shut down this plane, we need to connect some sort of power. Jenny!
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking.
I should have rang you.
How can we help?
I should have rang you 5 minutes ago. Will you prepare a van?
Understood. We'll have that ready for you. Anything else?
Yeah, will you send us an old GPU there?
Understood. We'll have that ready for you. Anything else?
No, thank you, Jenny.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Alrighty then. Okay, so in terms of shutting this stuff down, I'm trying to think. Nav beacon logo, that's all okay, that's all okay. Pressurization, that's all okay. External lights, that's all okay. There we go. We'll switch off the old left engine. Linny, good to see you. All sorts of warnings, yes, yes, yes. Booster pumps to the right so I can come off. Where's my GPU now? Any old minute now, Jenny. I see a fuel truck. Do. There's a truck coming. Right now, is that our man? It's a GPU I want. That's a fuel truck. Who's over there by yonder? No, that's not him. You over here? Join Fest is having great gas with the owl model matching, isn't it? Brilliant. Okay, we sit tight until we get that. Now we could have went on the APU, to be fair. Disconnect that. Now what we could do while we're waiting, shall we look at the L replay? Will this work now, or is it going to break? Your guess, lads, is as good as mine. Let us see. Oh, look, it works. Right, let's just skip ahead to, like, almost landing, because the approach... the approach now, lads, was like... It was a stage of shocking. You know, calling for a GPU and expected about 10 minutes. Yeah, I should have done that 2 weeks ago. Brilliant. Right. Come on, scenery, do your thing. There she be. Hide my mug out of the face. Oh, look. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, yeah, we're alive. This is when I went, look at that. Right. In a world, one man, unable to fly, attempts the impossible to try and land. Ah, Jesus, the frame rate is terrible. Come on, plane, you can do it. Yes. Featuring the Hotstar Challenger 650. Right? With a complete Muppet trying to land. Can he do it? Will they survive? Will they manage to walk away with nothing but a sore back and the pilot's damaged ego? Tune in next week for more. Jesus. Come on, Betsy, you can do it. Yes. I mean, you know.
Hang on to your hats, boys.
We're looking grand. Flaps look at the. Jesus. Oh, this is looking good now. Don't mind, you know, the hour prior to this moment. Literally from here, right? What's going to happen? Don't go over the hill. Easy. Touchdown. Jesus, touchdown. Right, I mean, you know. Right. Ah, the tower view for the win. Hang on a second. Wait for it. I mean, from over here it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Just a typical landing of an excellent pilot at work. Lufthansa. Wait, what? Look at the state of that, though. Isn't that gorgeous? Look. Touchdown. Oh, Jesus. Touchdown. Landing rate not recorded. Yeah, it does. The L shocks and the Challenger. Great bit of engineering as well, isn't it? The visual effects are a bit happy-go-lucky. XP12’s still very much work in progress, but that looks friggin' gorgeous, didn't it? Right, come back the road here now, and we'll take it from our passenger's perspective. Yes, that's right. But, you know, not too much now, only a little bit. You know, this amount. Oh, Jesus. We're looking well. We're looking well. Easy does it, Jemima. Touchdown. Do you know, it wasn't too bad. Some of the stiffest wings you've ever seen. It's a special paint. It was made by Pfizer. Jeez, that wasn't too bad at all, lads, was it? No, Murphy. No, well done. Yeah, you were brilliant. And now. Everything else about that approach was terrible. But from here on in, it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It looked harder than what it was, says he with the bad back. It's very pretty, isn't it? We got a side-on view here. Easy now. Ah, that wasn't too bad at all. I'm happy with that, even if you're not. Now, did my GPU arrive yet? No. No. Jeez, we could be here. Hello? Jenny, did you send that gadget to us? You did.
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking.
Jenny.
How can we help?
Where are you, Jenny?
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Yeah. Right. On up here now. Hello, passengers. You'll never guess what. We're just waiting on the gadget to arrive. In actual fact, I should have turned off the left engine.
Door.
You're alright.
Door.
You're alright.
Door.
You're alright.
Door.
You're alright.
Door.
Shh. Right, we're just waiting for Mr. Man to arrive so we can plug ourselves into the gadget look. I expect we will be waiting. Isn't it only gorgeous though? Oh look, I see a man coming, brilliant. I hope he's for us. To be fair, we don't actually need ground power. Shut her down. Yes, you're going to be screaming. We've lost all sorts of electrical power. Shh. Shh. Grand. Shh. Shh. Pitched. Everything's given out to me. Isn't it only gorgeous? What a machine. It's just incredible, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. And like, as I said, the depth of simulation with the systems, like beyond flying the thing, you can get absolutely lost just studying. Like even the engines, like the engines are now off. The fins are still turning. Temperatures still need to drop. There's all, you know, there's pressure. Everything's built in the system. It's just incredible. How's the oil looking? There's the oil tank. All the filters look. Accessory gearbox. A sump, B sump, C sump. There's three sumps. Wow. Interesting. You said left and shut down the right. Yeah, I shut down the wrong one, but surely I do things like that. Fuel control, compressor. It's just incredible, isn't it? Like it's unbelievable. Where's Mr. Man with me gadget? 6 hours later. Jeez, X-Plane's looking well, lads, isn't it? Yeah, how are you? What's happening? All good, yeah? Okay. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks beautiful. So the Hot Start Challenger 650, nothing gets close to this. Like, it just doesn't, lads. Nothing gets close to this airplane. And I know some of the updates that have been worked on already. For instance, like, you know, we can just hop out here now for a second. Down the old steps. And we can start putting back in the various things. Gear pins. I heard a vehicle. What time do you call this? Let's see now. We can cover up all these guys. And I love the fact we can get into the avionics bay, and you'll hear the fans. Like, it's unbelievable. Actually, here's a test. Toto, I don't know if you're still here, but can you activate the radar on the ground even though you're not supposed to? I think you can. Now, knowing my luck, we'll drain the battery doing this. You know, but it's all, you know, great gas. Open this fella here now as well. And if we were to open up the nose door, watch your head, Granny, and we'll put in our remove before flight. 1, 2, 3. There you go there. And cover up our static ports and probes and vanes and all the jazz. That looks good. What else? Oxygen. Should be all right. Isn't that only brilliant? And you can refill that. You can order that, I think, can't you? What else? We've no engine covers. I think that's the only visual thing left from what I can think of. The fuel. Let's reconnect in. Over here, Murph. Oh, you did it. That's locked. We have another gear pin here. There we go, lads. All the lights, look. The wing lights, ice lights. He's not here for us either. Yeah, so I wonder, can we turn on the radar, actually?
Nose door. Nose door.
You're all right, Simon. Now, imagine I can't do this until... Oh, hang on. No, we don't need him. We're just waiting on Jenny. This could take a good 10 minutes. So ideally, yeah, you'd want to be calling them from the air. You know what I mean? Ground power in. It was dropped off. Brilliant. All right, ground power is in. Wait for the green light to come on. He says it's connected. Turn her on. All right. Avionics starting to come alive again. So the radar, lads. Let's have a look. Radar control is what I'm after. So it's radar menu. I don't see it anywhere. Radar. Beacon light needs to be off for the services to arrive. Ooh.
Our ride is here. Thank you, Captain. Always such a pleasure flying.
No problem at all. Ah, brilliant. Now, I wonder, can we activate that radar on the ground? No? Surely we can. So if we put it on weather, will that guy just start moving? Shouldn't that be... No? Hang on. So weather is on. It's the radar I'm looking for. Can't seem to get it though. Let me see. Weather. TR weather. So weather's on, but I'm unsure, is that moving? I don't think it would move. At this stage now, you'll start growing additional things. Unless, of course, we can do the tilt and all that kind of jazz. I wonder. Tilt and range. So that's range. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing... Maybe the fact that it's on the ground. Now, I've started turning this, so unlikely that'll change the position of it. Yeah, I don't think so. It's just cool. I hear the Avionics fans. Ah, look, the fans are animated, look. That's incredible. The fans actually move. That's nuts, lads, isn't it? Might have a ground cut out. I don't know. Like, it is on a unit that can... Like, that's when it scans, that's what it's doing. The whole plate moves. It may not be modeled. I can't remember if it was, though. You know? It is awesome. It is awesome. Like, for good... Like, the price... $124.95 for this add-on, but like, if there was only ever going to be one aircraft you flew, I mean, it's just on it's next level. It is next level. I don't think I can do anything with that radar system. Menu. So, menu, right? Radar. Hang on. function. Tilt. So, see the control it says, look. I can't seem to do that.
Hello there.
Hello there, Swap. Good to see you, buddy. So it's currently in standby. I want to put it on to test, but I don't see how I can maneuver the gadget to do it. That's terrain. So keep it on weather, right? Menu. Radar. I can't move the gadget, look. So how do we turn it on? Radar menu, no. I wonder, was there a test somewhere to do it? Do you know, whereby we can just test the radar? I don't believe we can. Challenger, hostile Challenger 650 radar test. Ah, okay. So there's no functioning weather radar in X-plane. So I wonder, is that the issue? Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Alright, okay. At least we know. It's so freaking cool, lads, isn't it? Actually, while we're in here. Blinds. Let me see. Cabin. No. Door status. Okay, so how do we... No. How do we... Can't we like close all the blinds, or if we do them manually, I suppose? Because this is usually how one would find their aircraft. All the blinds are closed so the thing doesn't cook. You can imagine the temperature it gets inside in the cabin. Is there a window in the jacks? Jesus, there is. And it doesn't even have frosted glass. Jesus. Okay. Close you. Close you. And close you. Sweet. What else do we have in here now? That's all grand. That's all grand. It's very pretty. I will say that it's an incredible machine, isn't it? Energizer, good to see you. What happened to the cockpit shadows? It depends kind of where you're standing. Look, you can see they're all closed now. Look, the blinds closed. Look. That's deadly, isn't it? Right, alas, our weather radar. Close you. And we'll close the avionics bay. And we'll do the same over here. How friggin' cool is this, though? Isn't it amazing? Absolutely fantastic. What a machine. Right, don't get run over. Let's head over to Jenny. And welcome back to our FBO. Isn't it only brilliant? Hello, Jenny.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
We're okay for a minute. We're just going to sit down and enjoy the view. Right, brilliant. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a flight to reacquaint oneself with the Hotstar Challenger 650. It's mind-boggling. Today is a big release, of course, over Microsoft Flight Sim when it comes to business aircraft. But you know, if you want like the most immersive and realistic and heavily simulated, you know, corporate pilot experience, it's with this. This is without a shadow of a doubt incredible. So yeah, it's for the very serious flyer, but you can see an Egypt can still kind of fly it without, you know, exploding, right? But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Our plan later on, there's no word of the other thing out yet, is there? Any news yet? No. Let's see here now. No news yet in relation to the citation. Right, so yeah, we'll keep our eyes on that. We'll see what time it comes out at. Tomorrow night we're going to be having a closer look at that aircraft anyway, so we'll see how we get on. But that's going to do it for us. Short little stream, just an explain and getting reacquainted. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so very much indeed for tuning in and spending some time with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great day. And our plan is still for some trucking tonight. The server is updated, so we're planning to do some American truck sim later on this evening. We'll see how we go with the 750 as well. And yeah, as I said, if I don't get a chance to stream the 750 today, we'll definitely be taking a deep dive into it tomorrow night. So right, that's the story now. Have an awesome afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Don't be that curious. It's not, no. Oh. Did you see what happened to Kane? He just bounced off it. Please, somebody clip just that. Kane Laffert flew into the side at 100 knots. He just literally bounced off it and ended up over here. Someone has to clip that, lads. Kane Laffert came straight in. Trying to turn, and we'll start advancing that mixture back in here now shortly. Come on, prop.
Sink rate.
You're all right.
Sink rate.
Yeah.
Up. Sink rate.
Give us a bit of air in the nose there. Nearly. Nearly. Come on, Betsy, you can do it. We need the wind. Oh, bother. We need more speed. This isn't dangerous at all. 110, 120. Mixture in. The mixture's in. Come on. She doesn't want to play. She nearly got there. Hang on now. Easy. There she goes. Jesus. If it didn't kick off, lads, I would have died immediately. Did you see what happened to Manny Lawson? Oh, that was brilliant. Did you see him?